Hello, family. This is Queen Who cares for you. I hope everybody's having a sunny, sensational Saturday, and I hope all is doing well and you are living life on your own terms with your uh, responsibilities, uh, as along with your. I put it this way: you're living life on your terms and your agreement with your within your abilities with your responsibilities. But family, well, you know what? We lost another icon, Tina Turner. You know, she was one of my favorite icon singers. She was a hell of a singer, and she was known for her strong vocal voice and those pretty legs of hers and them little shimmy shimmy dresses and her little dance moves. So I loved her music. And you know what? I just realized her and my mom was the same age. My mom was born in 1939, so she was born in 1939 as well. She was 83 when she passed, and I think my mom was 81 when she passed, because my mom died in, I think it's 2021, I believe. Yeah, 2021. But hey, I know she will be missed. She moved to Switzerland many years ago. Switzerland, many years ago. So she had left the United States of America. I think she gave up her citizenship to the United States. She said she was uh, the music industry was more supported over there than here in the United States of America. But I tell you, family, oh goodness, I've been showing y'all pictures of my of what I do at Kroger's. I tell you, you know what? I've been cooking is my thing. I don't mind cooking. I like to cook and all this kind of stuff. Now I'm gonna be frying up the chicken and how they do it in the restaurant. But you know what? I can see why the food has so much calories and saturated fat and all that kind of stuff, because they fry that stuff in so much grease. Oh my God, when I tell you a lot of grease, and you know what, they don't even change that grease out like every day. I'm just gonna keep it real, they do not change that grease out every day. But I can just see why. It's a lot of grease, and I remember one day I was watching a video, and this lady, she was um, a Spanish lady. She was Spanish, Spaniel or something. She was from another country, but I know she was training her daughter how to cook, and I remember she told her daughter, whatever you do, do not eat fried, whatever you do. So this is where all the sickness and disease come in with the fried foods and stuff like that. But I can see why America had the worst possible diet is, because basically America fry up every darn thing. If it's friable, they is gonna fry it. But family, I just been showing y'all some clips and stuff of what I do, and I tell you, I got I made I made kind of like a pact with my a deal with my supervisor. I told her I close 2 to 10 Monday to Friday, as long as I have off on weekends. So as long as my weekends mean a lot to me, because I can do different things with my travel business, work on it, promote it, go to little trade shows and all this kind of stuff. And at the same time, I work closely with Goodwill Career Center, so a lot of things be going on in the daytime, and basically it's over at 1 o'clock, like on Tuesdays and Thursday. They have job fairs and all that kind of stuff, so I can just go and set up as a vendor and tell people about my business and all that kind of stuff. People might want to be a travel agent, but they don't know how. People might want to know more about traveling, different destinations. So Goodwill have things going on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So between 10 and 1, so that fits my schedule, so I can be able to attend those events as well before I come to work. And plus, got my weekends off. So even though it's more work, working through from 2 to 10, because you have to close. And when I tell you have to close, it's like a restaurant. You have to close. That little deli is just like You working in a restaurant. It is, I tell you, uh, at 10 o'clock. If you're working by yourself, you is not going to get out of there until about 11 o'clock. And you got to be organized to get out of there by 11 o'clock. I mean, you have to, let me name some stuff you got to do when closing in the deli at Kroger's. When closing in the deli at Kroger's, these are the things you have to do. Now, anybody out there working the deli, if you got to do a little more, please comment, share it with me. But I'm going to tell you what I have to do at my deli at the Kroger's I work for. You have to clean the slices that cut the meat. You got to unscrew them. And you have to take, unscrew them and wash them out and put them in. You know what? I was going to say dishwasher, but I just found out yesterday that my manager told me that that big machine that I thought was a dishwasher, it's not a dishwasher, it's just a sanitizer. You just put the dish in there so they can get sanitized. And I kind of felt that because when I put those dishes in there and I said, goodness, what's going on here? And these things are still coming out dirty. But now I find out it's just one big sanitized machine. You have to wash all those dishes before you put them in there, because if you just throw them in there, it's going to be sanitized, but it's still going to feel greasy and mucky and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, you have to take the slicer off, unscrew that, and then you got another little thing that hold the meat in. You got to unscrew that. Those two pieces, they go, you got to take them off and wash them. All this stuff you got to wash. And then you got all the dishes that where the food be at, because we have chicken, mashed potatoes, and we have different food every day. But all of it be chicken, wings, and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff that's out there in the steamer. You got the when you throw that food away, you got to wash all them pots and pans. You got other food and other big slabs and pans. you got let's say you got a ton of dishes to wash them out and put them in that sanitizer. And then you got to, when it's sanitized, you got to place, once it's been washed and everything and dried, you got to put that stuff back where it belongs at. You got to clean the floor at night. Every night you got to sanitize the floor. You got this hose machine where you got to wash down the floor, front and back and front. You have to take out the trash. You have to, oh my God, you have to, what else? It's so much. Oh my God. You have to, it's another place where this lady, they sell all type of vegetarian stuff. I forgot the name, Olive something, Bistro Olive. I know it's not Bistro Olive, it's Olive something. But they sell a lot of Mediterranean food, and it's pretty big. You got, maybe I'll do a video of that too. You have to take all those spoons down, wipe down the counter, and you have to put some sheets of paper, brown sheets of paper over there, and then place some platter. You got to close that, then take down all their cheeses and put away. You have to where the steamer where the chicken at, where you buy the whole chicken at, the baked chicken that keep the chicken warm through the day that people purchase. You got to take that off and put that in the cooler. You have to wipe down all the tables in the deli, wipe down everything, all the tables that we prepare food on. You got to wipe all that down. You, like I said, you got to sweep, and then you got to wash down the floors. What else you got to do? Oh goodness, you got to clean the oven. Well, the oven is a self-cleaner, but one oven you have to open up and clean out, kind of scrub it. You got to clean the racks. You got to scrub the racks the chicken be on as they cook. I mean, when you finish cooking, you got to, oh my God, it's a lot. When I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. And now mind me, y'all know I did security. And I was, you have to be careful. Y'all, let this be a lesson. You have to be careful what you wish for. They're right. You have to be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I tell you what, the work I'm doing now, I'm getting paid less. But I'm doing more harder work now, getting paid less. But then when I was doing security, I did less work and got paid more. Oh my goodness. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Family, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I tell you. But you know what? Everything you go through in life is a lesson, a blessing. It is a lesson to be learned from it. And what you have to do is pull out that lesson and learn from it and move on. But I tell you, I have to tell you, family, that this would be the last time. This would be the last time I work in anybody daily. Well, at least I got the experience. I got the experience. But I don't want to work in nobody daily ever again. Ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever in the history of niggerhood. For real, goodness. I'm out here waiting on my nephew. Goodness, I'm trying to get this thing right. I'm out here waiting on my nephew. He just got to the hospital. He had to go. They had kept him overnight because he was having some chest pains. Monday it happened. He had some chest pains, and I fixed him a tea, and he said he felt better. He went on to work, and he was okay for that day. But then yesterday morning, he woke up with the same little chest pains, and so he called the ambulance. By the time he woke me up, he had already called the ambulance. So they came and picked him up, and they kept him overnight, and they wanted to do a stress test and just, make sure he was okay. So I'm just picking him up, and he's going to get something to eat. I told him, you get something to eat, but don't go in there getting all that greasy food and all the fried, go in there getting all that Chinese food and all that kind of stuff. So I'm waiting on him. So I said to myself, you know what, I might as well use this time to do a video, because I haven't did a video in a while. Like I said, I've been showing y'all stuff on, showing y'all stuff, little short videos, where I'm working, and I enjoy the part of making the little party trays and the sandwiches and all that kind of stuff, because I get to talk to people, meet people, engage in people, and give out my travel card, my travel business card, and let them know that I'm a travel agent, whatever. A lot of people I meet. But after 7 o'clock, that's when the deli closes. That is when the intense cleaning begins. And if you don't start at 7 o'clock, if you don't shut that deli down when it's supposed to be shut down, you will be there until 12 and 1 o'clock at night. You have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan especially if you're working by yourself. If you're working by yourself, you cannot mess around. I told my boss, she's a lovely lady. I introduced y'all to her, the real high yellow lady. But I tell you, she wants you to do 10 things at one time. No structure, no organization, or nothing. No, I have been a manager many times before, and I tell you what, when somebody new come aboard in my department, I would work with them until I know they got it right. I'm gonna show them every piece of that position that they need to do. If I got to work with you a whole week, side by side, you gonna know what you need to do. It ain't gonna be no reason. Everything I know, I'm gonna show you how to do it. But everybody different. They don't work the same. So let me tell you something about a lot of black folks in Atlanta. It's a lot of black people here in positions, supervisors and managers and team leaders, and they ain't got no business in them positions at all. I mean, the company just was desperate to put somebody in there, must be, because I tell you, these people have no leadership skills, customer service skills whatsoever. When I tell you, I have over 20 years of customer service skills, and I know how to work with people. I know how to talk with people. I can basically get people to do anything I want to do because I have the gift of persuasion. But when you're a manager, you have to treat your people good. You really do. You have to treat them good, and I always go back to say, this is how I raise my children. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. I'm going to say it again. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. Please treat people the way you would want to be treated, because that is very important. When I tell you it's important, it is important to do that, because what you get in is what you get out. You put good into the universe, you can't get nothing but good out. But if you put bad into the universe, that's just what you're going to get. And a lot of these people that's in these supervisors and managers position, they ain't got no business in it. They really don't, because they don't know how to treat people. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't even know how to train nobody. And some people can't even train you how to be. They can't even train you to they can't even much explain how to train somebody. But anyway, nephew's here with his food. I guess he got him some good old chicken fingers and French fries, and I think I got me some shrimps. And I hope he made sure to tell them to put no salt on my fry. But I am getting ready to head back home. I'm probably going to come back at you guys with another video, because I'm going to be talking about some traveling and all this kind of stuff. You know, I was looking at a video and I seen one of my favorite YouTubers. He called himself the Ship Life. Black guy. He always come on. What in the carnival is going on here? What is the Caribbean? What that other ship name? What is the Caribbean? Royal Caribbean is going on here. I tell you, I seen some people got locked up on the cruise ship. Now, you going on the cruise ship to have a good time. You ain't going there to be fighting and carrying on. That don't make no darn sense. Y'all got to do better on these cruise ships. Yeah, Carnival is getting a little too ghetto. It really is. But anyway, y'all know what to do. I hope everybody's continue having a wonderful evening, doing well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and happiness. One love.